Hey everybody, I'm Recycled, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Horizons, a complete engineering playthrough. And now we return to more combat with the Chieftain before re-engineering. Everyone jumped away. But I guess I'll turn these in since, well, I gotta go back to get ammo. Oh, this darn gas giant. You're slowing me down. As you're so wont to do. Yeah.
Docking request granted.
This one right here. Okay. Slow down.
Deployed.
Skirt. Boop.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah, it's so expensive. Jeez. Oh, you know what? We never got repaired because they don't offer that service. What kind of crapsack system is this? There's not even a single space station that can repair a hull? How does anything get done around here? Your ships should all be falling apart. Yeah, we'll do this one more time. Did we ever claim our things? Yes, we did. Did we ever kill a criminal? We did not. Sure, he's counter moved slightly. Huh, barely at all. Yep, okay, kind of tired of this configuration of the ship. So I think what I'm actually going to do is get a new set of my 3 plasma launchers, or maybe just 2 plasma launchers, and maybe replace my cargo bay with a fuel tank. And then we'll have efficient plasma slug launchers, so we don't run out of ammo all the time. But I gotta take a break. Well, we're back here on paper looking at things we can do. And I thought about using my Anaconda as a laser boat of sorts, using its big 8A power distributor, the most efficient way to do damage constantly. That is, with a bunch of lasers. And it would work. But unfortunately, the changes would cost about 541 million credits to enact, which I don't have. So in the meantime, I decided to make some simple changes to my Chieftain. That is, replacing one of the basically redundant railguns with a gimbaled multi-cannon that does corrosive damage with a high capacity mod. It'll give me a 25% damage bonus against all ships while their shields are down and I'm bipping them with the multi-cannon. And it gives me a gimbal weapon to use in a pinch against targets that are hard to hit. Ideally, I would use a short-range beam laser or something like that for high DPS even in the small slot while maintaining its accuracy, but I just don't have enough hard points for that. I would have to sacrifice one of my railguns, and I'd like to have at least 2 of these things. So for the meantime, we'll do it like this. I just gotta grab some materials, including these military supercapacitors. We've never seen them before, but it's time. As the most expensive ingredient, yeah, there's no way I'm giving you all my biotech conductors. I love those things. Let's go find some military supercapacitors, and some selenium. Although it would be easy to trade, I'll have to think about that. Well, it seems like the tick has finally occurred, so it's time to pay up. 50,000 credits. Not likely to do much, but I need a ship that can jump more. There's no ship anything here, so it won't tell me where they are. I just had to use the map. Let's see, I left ships over there, and I left ships over there. There's my Anaconda. That would be pretty handy. I kind of wanted my Phantom. Well, the thing is, if I'm scooping stuff up in space, it'd be easier with a smaller ship. Oh, that's not a ship. That's an engineer. The only other place I left ships was in Jameson Memorial Station. There's my Phantom. Oh, and I left ships down here. It's my Viper. My Viper that it seems I'm never going to actually use. Well, that's too bad. But because of its proximity and utility, I'll just head to my Anaconda. It can do all the things. Yeah, running out of ammo in a fight, not what I wanted. I was surprised how effective dispersal field was. Maybe along with the usual requisite corrosive multi-cannon, we should also be adding dispersal field cannons to our builds. At least in my experience, it helped keep me alive a lot longer. But I guess the main trick with not getting hit, stay away from your opponent, attack them from range. Well, I guess it's like a spectrum. If you want to do a lot of damage, you gotta get in their face. But you're also in danger of being damaged. If you don't mind doing less damage, you can stay far away. I mean, after all, long-range lasers, they have a huge range. There's no way your opponent will hit you from that range. And compared to the most beefed up lasers, you're doing at least what? Like a third of the damage. So the only crappy thing is it'll take 3 times longer to kill them. But you'll never get killed. So, I guess it just depends how much time you've got to kill. Of course, I'm only talking about PvE here. In a PvP confrontation, you can't run away. Yeah, right. If my opponent in PvP wouldn't engage with me on my terms, I would just jump away. Screw it, man. Either fight or don't fight, right? I understand that much, at least. Alright, well, my Anaconda must be here. Let's go. And it looks like we're in danger of impact, but the quickest way around the planet seems to be this direction. And I gotta watch out for the stupid asteroid clusters. Looks like we're in danger of hitting belt cluster number 7 soon. Where is it? It's up there. I dodge away. Screw you, Bell Cluster 7. I'll have nothing to do with you. Today, I want to head out towards all that stuff over there. And we know Bell Cluster number 1 is always the problem. Where's Bell Cluster 1 today? Way up there. Yep. Always a problem. These stupid asteroid belt clusters. It wouldn't be impossible to get materials with this ship, but considering the ranges of the places we'd have to go, most likely to find systems with the states we need to find those military supercaps, we could be jumping quite a lot with this ship. It'll happen much faster with the Anaconda. I want to get there fast. Super Cruise, assistance, please. Yeah, let's get there. Let's get there quick. There's my hull damage. What a crappy place. We couldn't get our hull fixed the whole time. We just had to live with our damage until we got back to civilization. All right, Dumpaconda. Yeah, that was a crazy bill. 854 million credits. I mean, it's not impossible. If I had the money, I could do it. It would make fighting in the conflict zone a lot easier. Jumbled lasers to just automatically track the targets, and my big 8A power distributor, so they never stopped shooting. It'd be a winning combination. Of course, if they started popping shield cell banks, I also have a set of small rails to cancel those out. But it's 854 million credits away, which I don't have. And it's kind of lame too. It's much cooler to kill things with plasma. But if I'm gonna find these military supercapacitors, I'm not just gonna find them anywhere. I'm gonna find them in systems with the state of war. So I'll use EDDB to tell me where the systems around here are that are in a state of war, or civil war for that matter. And then I'll use Down to Earth Astronomy's multi-stop router to build a logical route taking me to all those places. I'll scan the beacons and look for high-grade emission sources. And then once I find some military supercapacitors, I'll scoop them up. Then we'll have to head off and find the rest of the materials. I should also mention, any system that is either Empire or Federation, no matter what state they're in, the high-grade emission sources in those systems will almost assuredly contain either core dynamics composites and protolite alloys for Federation systems, or Imperial shielding for Empire systems, no matter what state they're in. So, if you're looking for something special like military supercapacitors only found in a state of war or civil war, you'd better look in an independent or alliance system. Now that I have enough systems listed here that my eyes have started to bleed, I'm going to choose my starting point and optimize my route. So I know that I'll save the most distance here, and we saved about 1,000 light years. So, totally worth. Time to get started. The 9 military supercapacitors are the ones that would do the most damage to my trade balance. So it makes sense to pick them up. Instead of trading for them, I should just pick them up, even if they're hard to find. But the truth is, nothing's that hard to find. And if you gamble long enough, you will. So that's why I listed a whole bunch of systems to visit. Because if at first you don't succeed, well, you can always gamble your life away, hoping for the best. But in this case, there's no ante. We only stand to win. Well, we could get frustrated by jumping to a bunch of systems and not finding what we needed, but to be honest, it's not really likely. Odds are, eventually, we'll find what we're looking for. Oh, you stupid Anaconda. You get slowed down by everything. I mean, what ship is so big? Really? Come on, let me leave this place. What the hell is going on here? Is this thing glitched? This thing is glitched. It just doesn't work. We're really far away. Charge up. They're so far away, I practically can't even see them anymore. It's some kind of glitch. I'm just trying to go to Super Cruise. Why is it so hard? Jeez. Alright, I don't care about asteroid clusters anymore. I just want signal sources. But I didn't find any. So I'm going to go to the next stop. Binja Karax. Man, these stars are crazy names. It's that high-capacity multi-cannon mod that necessitates me getting these military supercapacitors. Truthfully, if I would just accept level 4 instead of level 5, I would save myself the trouble. This one is compromised, but we know that we won't get shot at, even if it's full of pirates, unless we have something valuable in our hold, and we don't. So we'll let these pirates sniff us if they want, and sniff us they will, but I'll just boost away. Yep, they're certainly interested in us. We don't boost very well, so we're all getting a chance to check us out, and it doesn't matter. Let me just leave, okay? There's so many pirates, it's kind of silly. Alright, but there was no high-grade emission source, so on to the next. Obscured? Really? Oh, probably by the star. No? Oh, that's funny. There just happened to be a planet in the way. What are the odds? You'd almost never get that message to pop up. Oh joy. Asteroids. Hey, what do we got here? 8 minutes? 31 minutes? I'm interested. Of course, there's no guarantee that it's what we're looking for. This one is far away also. I think I'll just head for this one first. Dodging around all the local bodies in the way, and there's lots of them. I just want to get there. Get out of the way, you stupid planets. You're spoiling my scavenger hunt. Lining up, and let's punch it. We're going pretty fast. But we got it. Big money. Big money. What do we got? Military grade alloys. Well, I guess I'll pick them up since I'm here. But basically, it's a bust. Slow down. Yeah, since I'm a little low on them, I guess I'll fill all the way up. Then we'll be on our way. Alright, well, I'm full of this, so I can't benefit here anymore. Time to move on. I still want my military supercapacitors. Ugly star. No scoopy. I mean, I like the color of it, but I know I just can't scoop it, so I don't like it generally anyway. Give me that data. Nothing. Good grief. We have practically no fuel at all. Alright. Nothing. Wow, big O star. Leave me alone, you jerks. Yeesh. What's this? Hey, it's a war thingy with 21 minutes left. Could be just what we need. Yeah, we're going super duper fast, but it's probably okay. Yep, no problem. Oh, proto heat radiators. Well, I guess I'm a little bit low, so I'll collect them all. Get filled up to the top again. Ta-da! But I still want my darn military supercapacitors, so I'm gonna keep going. Well, that didn't take long, although they're super duper far away, which sucks. But there's actually 2 high-grade signal sources in this system. They're all over by that stupid secondary star. Hey, everybody, why don't you just build by the primary star? Whatever. We'll get there. I mean, let's see. What could be so great about a secondary star? 2 Earth-likes. That's what. Well, I guess that's pretty nifty. But I don't want to trade away my stuff. With 2 high-grade emission sources, we should have double the odds of finding what we need. So hopefully one of these has what we need. In general, the system type that could have the sort of emission source you need is independent. Unless you happen to already be in Alliance territory, from elsewhere in the bubble, the Alliance systems are pretty far away. However, independent systems are all over the place, and quite numerous as well. And as it happens, a state of war is much more common than civil war. But you can find both if you're looking for them. But for my first wave of looking for these supercapacitors, I chose independent systems in a state of war, because it was the most numerous, the longest list, if you will. I don't think I'll be going all the way down the list, but I could be wrong. You just never know with this randomized stuff. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. And we're going super ultra fast, but like I say, sometimes you're lucky. Let's try to drop in a high speed. Yeah, about 4 times the speed of light. Seems like it's achievable. Oh no, military grade alloys? Go screw yourself. Ugh, I'm already filled with those. I can't carry a single one more. Gotta check the other signal source. With only 12 minutes left, there's not much time. The darn star is slowing us down, but there's nothing I can do about it. We have to go that way. Even from an immense distance, it still has an effect. Alright, we're here. Lined up, and let's go. At about 5 times the speed of light, we still made it. So, what do we got? Tell me what I want to hear. Oh no, stupid military grade alloys. I gotta keep looking. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a 50-50 shot. It could be one or the other. But sometimes you just have bad luck. That's just how it goes. Right around the corner. Close by. War with 21 minutes remaining. And that's not all. War with 5 minutes remaining. Well, we probably won't get there in time. I'm too interested in this one right in front of me. Big money. Big money. Come on. Oh, sod it. Okay. Where was that other one? It had 5 minutes left. It's probably gonna have like 1 minute left by the time we get there. Yeah, the way this is going, I'll be lucky to pick up just a few of them. If it is them. I mean, I would prefer to fill my entire hold with them, but sometimes you just reach your breaking point. Let's get in there. If we can hit it. This is not going well. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I know it's by a big stupid planet, but who cares? Get in there. All right, finally. Well, we only got a few of them, but yeah, we got some. We got 9 of them. It's better than nothing. A lot better than nothing. These 9 military supercapacitors would have cost me like 50 of something else. If we got here a little bit sooner, could have filled up with 100 of them. But today was not that day. And the truth is, now that I have one of these class 1 high capacity, fully maxed out corrosive multi-cannons, it's probably the only one I ever need. Whatever ship I'm doing combat with that I want a 25% hull damage boost, I'll just move this onto it. And the rest of this stuff is easily achieved. Okay, just a tiny speed boost to get to this one. So close to the star and so close to the body, we know it'll be hard to one to catch. Yeah, it is hard. It moves around all over the place. But we didn't miss. The Alliance? What the heck? Hey, just let me in, okay? I know you've got a material trader. Got enough ads by the entrance? Jeez. Ugh. Unexpected emission data. We have lots of that stuff. So what's the big deal? Exceptional scrambled emission data. That is the most common thing in history. God, take 50 of them. And I also need manufactured and raws. Let me in. Oh, but it's moving around. It's all crazy. But the planet it's orbiting is so tiny that we practically zooped in from super far away.
Please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures.
Is it really a procedure if I just kind of made it up and came in without authorization? Doesn't seem like it.
Please exercise caution. Heavy traffic detected.
I am the traffic. Aw, heat exchanger. Well, we shouldn't have any trouble getting these considering we have a full stack of proto-heat radiators. I mean, how many do you want? Just 11? Take 20. Heck, take some heat vanes while we're here. 20 more. And since we got some military-grade alloys, I guess I'll distribute some of these too. But we just need some selenium to finish it off. I could go to a planet and mine some, but none of these planets even have any. Or I could just trade for some. Yeah, it'll be much faster to just trade it away. Oh, come on. What are the odds? You see, this is why it sucks when your station is so close to the body it's orbiting. Now it's blocking half the sky. I'll be thrusting all day. Better use Super Cruise. There we go. And we can check out your stupid landable world and its dumb little installations that we don't care about. And you'll recall that I said there's no easy way to get selenium. And it's true, there really isn't. But the next easiest way, driving around on planets shooting at rocks, it's trading for it. If you have a whole bunch of valuable raw materials, oh come on, really? The next easiest thing is trading for it. Well, I guess if we're doing it this way, then I might as well get lined up. That alignment light means nothing. It's so useless. Like, yeah, I'm aligned, but what does it mean? Not aligned with the door, that's for sure. 2, 4, right there. But I was cooking. You should have noticed how fast I was going and told me to go further down the tube. That would be cool. They never do stuff like that. Oof. We need 5 tons of selenium. Oh, we have lots of yttrium. Let's take some of that, some of this tellurium, and some of this antimony. And because it seems like I just have too much yttrium, I'll take even more. Yeah, I just want all these numbers to be roughly similar. That's all we need. Time to get back to the Chieftain. If I wanted to save myself some grief, I would have ordered the Chieftain to be shipped out of this system. But I never did that. So I gotta worry about the stupid asteroid clusters. It's like a running gag. Yeah, I want to go there, but there's all these things in the way. Belt Cluster 7 and Belt Cluster 1 are the biggest offenders. Get out of my face, Belt Cluster 7. No one likes you. And Belt Cluster 1. I already passed it up. I mean, most systems have a few asteroids. This system has a ton of them. It's just annoying. Slowing down, but why? Well, we don't know. But most assuredly, it's asteroids. Stupid asteroids that no one cares about and nobody needs. They just slow you down. And my target display is telling me that I could crash into a planet, but I don't really know. Let's just go for it. Something like that. Oh, the stupid gas giant slowed us down. Of course. Can we please just get there? We're going so slow. Yeah, just normal. We're allied. I don't even remember why. Oh, I guess it was because of that alliance business. 2-5.
Access to documents.
Glad you arrived safely, Commander.
Yeah, and I didn't crush anyone on the pad either, because that could have happened. Alright, well, if I recall correctly, they actually have a pretty good outfitting here. So what I want to do, since I love this setup so much, even though it runs out of ammo quickly, I'm actually just going to change the hard points out. That is, I'm going to replace all these plasma accelerators for new ones, different ones, and replace one of these railguns with a small, gimbaled multi-cannon. Assuming that they have them. They do. Some of them, anyway. Yep, just throw these into storage. They're good guns. And I can hear we're already having power problems, because we haven't applied the efficient mod yet. They're sucking up all my juice. It's gonna suck to let dispersal field go. but I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'll give it infinite shots because we're gonna have infinite ammo, basically. I mean, theoretically, we could run out of fuel, but realistically, with double our normal fuel capacity, because I'm adding an extra fuel tank in the chassis, it probably won't even happen once. And I mean, probably, well, really? It better not ever happen. Otherwise, we'll be calling the fuel rats. Jeez. I have a lot of exploration data I never cashed in. I want a multi-cannon, a gembled multi-cannon. Some targets are hard to hit. Actually, realistically, even if I wanted to use fixed, I couldn't because I have other projectile weapons that have a different projectile speed. So if I had fixed multi-cannons and my plasma launchers, I would have 2 reticles to aim at to hit a target and lead them. Obviously, it can only aim at one thing at a time, so it's just not practical. Something's got to give, and that means it's got to be gembled. I could choose turreted, but that's unnecessary. Yeah. If fixed weapons do full damage, Gemble does about 2/3 the damage, and turret weapons do about half. Of course, this weapon isn't about damage. It's about adding a modifier to get 25% bonus damage to hulls. So we'll have to go see Todd. We'll have to go see Todd, and we'll have to go see Bill. But there's one more thing I need to change. The cargo rack. It's really generic, doesn't need any modification. You can pick them up anywhere. Yeah, I'm getting a fuel tank instead. We can just toss this cargo rack to the curb. Realistically, I don't need either of these 2 slots. If I really need to carry cargo, I mean, it's really versatile. There's a lot of things you can do with a Chieftain. But right now, we won't even make it off the pad. Just turn these off. I mean, turn one of them off. Hell, turn both of them off. Yeah, give me some fuel. We're in Bill's neighborhood. So let's go see Bill first. We can mod up our plasma launchers. And then we'll have to go and see Todd about the multi-cannon. Yeah, I said before, with multi-cannons, I usually take short-range blaster. But in this case, I'm going to take high capacity. Because it's more important that we keep shooting for a long time and don't run out of ammo. Especially since the rest of our weapons have basically limitless ammo. The point of that multi-cannon isn't to do damage. Although, for wily targets that are jumping around and hard to hit with plasma, I could use the corrosive multi-cannon as a primary damage dealer. It actually doesn't do very much damage, all told. Go to the settlement. Go to Turner Metallics. Yeah, scooping will take forever now. We got a fuel tank the size of the fuel tank of like a Cutter or a Type 9. I mean, do they even come with size 8 fuel tanks? Because that's what we got. 2 4A fuel tanks. 4E? 4F? I forget. Yeah, it's too bad they don't offer those advanced plasma launchers in size 2. There's hardly any ships that they're really appropriate for since they only come in size 3. Basically just the Vulture. No other ship is really appropriate for using those. Yeah, speaking of power play stuff, we've been here for 2 weeks. Still can't get our Cyto Scramblers. Yeah, my strategy this time, let's see. I enrolled right after the tick, so sometime in the 3rd week of service, then I'll run the merits, and then right after the tick, it'll be my 4th week, and I'll be eligible to buy Cyto Scramblers for a whole week. Yeah, that's the way you want to do it. That's the best way to do it. I mean, theoretically, you just need enough time to run in and grab your modules before you lose your eligibility. Now we're going so fast. Maybe I can use the plant to slow down. Slow down. Don't crash into the atmosphere. I crashed into the atmosphere. Well, it's not an atmosphere per se. Whatever. We get this long, stupid cooldown. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Like, it doesn't show up until you're so close, so you can't really tell where the zone of influence begins. And this body's so tiny, it's like not even entirely round. Come on, Bill. My plasma's sucking up too much juice. I need your help. With this ship, it's just not practical to use anything but efficient plasma. At least not with my big shield setup. Oh god, why are we going so fast? Come on. I just barely started accelerating. Already, we're screaming and going way too fast. Let's get in there. I need efficient plasma, and I brought all the ingredients for it. All 3 launchers, all efficient, and all the way efficient. Yeah, fortunately, proto-heat radiators are really easy to find. And this mod has to do with heat, primarily. That's pretty good. Maybe I won't turn it up all the way. Actually, no, that's not true. Our power is completely maxed out. I have no choice. I at least had to get power draw all the way to the top. It's doing a tiny bit less damage than possible, but I don't really care. In this case, we're taking Plasma Slug. Plasma Slug all the way around. For infinite ammo, basically. Yeah, they never changed the comments for the description of the modifications, so when the engineer talks about it, he's saying it like you'll be gambling, and that it may or may not help, even though there's no gambling involved anymore. Some of your rolls are good, some of them aren't as good, but they always are beneficial. Just some of them less so than others. Running low on unexpected emission data. Oh, come on, what was that? Oh, this is terrible. Get up there. I at least need power draw to be all the way. Power draw, you laggard. All right, and finally, the last one. Yeah, it's those grade 5 rolls that have the opportunity The potential to screw you. Sometimes it just takes a zillion rolls on grade 5. Usually it takes 9 rolls for me. Sometimes it could take less, but don't count on it. I don't. But the truth is, sometimes it takes more than 9 rolls. Sometimes it could take up to 13 rolls to max out on grade 5, which is crazy, unfair, and sucks big time. But if I even want to turn these plasma launchers on, I mean, I keep calling them plasma launchers. Really, they're called plasma accelerators, but that has too many syllables. That was crappy. Give me the damage, man. More. Dude, it didn't even move. Come on. You see, they're screwing with me, but we can get our plasma slug at least. Well, that's as far as it goes. If we want to get grade 5 modifications on any kind of multi-cannon, there's only one man you can go to. That's Todd the Blaster. Fortunately, he's not too far away. If I just wanted short-range blaster and I didn't need an experimental, well, if I just need an experimental, I could go to Zach Nemo or something. I think. You know, come to think of it, I'm not sure if anyone else does multi-cannon modifications. Yeah, basically, if you just want the thing you pinned and an experimental, you can just go see anyone who even dabbles in that thing and it'll give you the experimental. Then you can do the pinned modification from any remote workshop location. With some kinds of modifications, there's lots of engineers who dabble in it, like frameshift drives. There's a lot of places you can get mass manager or deep charge. There's a couple people who do shield generators to get your fast charge, or if it was a prismatic, maybe you go for multi-weave for extra resistance, since the charge is practically impossible anyway. Yeah, prismatic shields are a funny thing. They're super strong shields that are super heavy and take a ton of energy to run, but they're stronger. Unfortunately, there's no free lunch, and the recharge is awful. With a really huge prismatic shield, it could take like half an hour in real life to recharge the thing from 0. It's crazy. Normally, you don't bother with the recharge at all. You carry shield cell banks and use the shield cell banks to recharge them. If they ever go down, you reboot. You would never sit and rebuild it normally. It just takes too long. No one has that kind of time. And in a battle, you have even less time. Yeah, if you ran out of shield cell banks, well, actually, if your prismatic shield went down in battle, you basically have to lead the battle. As long as you're getting shot at, it's not safe to shut down and reboot. Yeah, it's a strange thing. I never really use them. Well, it's a cool looking ship, that's for sure. What? No, I'm done. Get me out of here. Jesus. Hey, let me out. Come on. Photo mode. I think that's Alt F2, but I meant to press Alt F1 to get a screenshot. Although it looked way cooler when I was close to the star. Well, now it'll look cool if I can manage to do this before I... Come on, do it. Alt Z. Alt F1. Alt F1. Take the damn picture. Whatever. We'll use Windows. Alt. Windows P. No. Windows Alt P. Nope. Windows Alt Print Screen. There. Finally. I don't know why it's not working, but it sure isn't. Are you kidding me? Why can't I take a screenshot with Alt F1? It just doesn't work. Well, that sucks. Maybe GeForce Experience needs an upgrade, so it just randomly stopped working. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, you shouldn't use GeForce Experience. You should use Open Broadcast software. It does all the things. And it would never have that stupid problem of accidentally having your sound device set to 44.1 kilohertz and aliasing all of your audio like a dumbass. I mean, we are recording, right? Yeah, we are. So why the heck does take a screenshot not work? It doesn't work. Don't shoot me down, Todd. I'm allied. We're friends, remember? Alright, I got to screw with this multi-cannon. We want high cap mag. So do it, Todd. I don't really need the rate of fire upgrade. Really, it's the ammo maximum that's the what I'm going for. It takes a little extra juice, but not nearly so much as the railgun it's replacing. So overall, it still works. The ship as a whole, I mean. Alright, here's what we needed those military super caps for. If I can just get ammo maximum to the top, I'll walk away. But I really want those bullets. Oh, of course, it was the last one. And it took 2 extra rolls. You bastard. It took 3 extra rolls. Unconscionable. Terrible. Okay. And for this one, oh yeah, a corrosive shell. That's the whole point. Alright. So, the way I'm gonna do this, let's see. I guess we'll have to put our railguns in a different group. But this group is in the way. Our railguns will go in a separate group. Yeah, so we can use our multi-cannons and our plasma in one group. I mean, I could put the multi-cannon on the same group as the plasma or the railgun, but that's just going to create problems. The truth is, when they're charging their shields with their shield cell banks, I can just swap over to my second group. It's really not a problem. I've done it before. It works fine. And we still have access to our discovery scanner and our interdictor. And theoretically, we can turn on all our stuff. 114%. Really? Did I do this right? Railguns, group 1. Group 2 for you. Group 2, group 2. Group 2, group 2, group 2. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 10%. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, because one of these will turn off. See, it's normal. When my guns aren't out, both of them are turned on. And then I complain about how it's too hot when I'm scooping fuel. And then when I'm in battle, I turn one of them on. And then one of these will turn off automatically. But when I'm in battle, if I use 4 charges and I need more, then I could just do something in here and turn off one of these. Turn off the empty shield cell bank when it's not doing anything anymore. And, well, it'll work out. There's always something you can fumble with to get things to turn on as long as you have enough power. Whoa, that's crazy. But that's enough for one episode. So, I'm cutting it here. If you've been watching, thanks. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. 07 Commanders, bye-bye.